Teofimo the Takeover Lopez gets kicked out of the SAUL Canelo Alvarez team. He wanted Eddie Reynoso to train him, but because of this, I believe Teofimo Lopez gets a little butthurt, and he actually says that he is now going for Crawford to beat Canelo, because he says that he is challenging Crawford, and if Crawford beats Canelo and Teofimo beats Crawford, then Teofimo beat the man that beat Canelo. I believe he is just butthurt that he got kicked out, and he really wants Crawford to beat Canelo just for Crawford to beat Canelo. So I believe he just wants Canelo to lose because they kicked him out of the team, because he even went on to say that he does not want to become a flat-footed fighter just like Canelo. He says he's a pure boxer and he is really good at it as well. He also said the boxing fans are very hypocritical on him for not being able to cut off the ring against Jermaine Ortiz, and he said Canelo did exactly the same thing against William Skull, and he could not cut off the ring against Skull. Now that is two very different scenarios. Canelo Alvarez and Teofimo Lopez are two totally different fighters. Let's talk about the Canelo Alvarez fight against William Skull. William Skull did not come to win, he just came to survive. He was just running around and just throwing one punch at a time, but so was Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez's job is to cut off the ring. Now I believe William Skull was just happy that he was there against Canelo, but at least when William Skull was going around the ring, he was actually landing some shots against Canelo, even though it was just one punch at a time. And even though we do not know much about William Skull, we do know where he comes from, Cuba, and every single country got their own style of fighting, and the Mexican style is the warrior style. They never stop punching, they never stop coming forward, and the Cuban style is more running, more counter punching, staying on the outside, jabbing, do not let your opponent come in on the inside. So the Cuban fighters are known for running, so there was no surprise there that William Skull was in a fight similar to where he is from. So yes, Canelo did try to cut off the ring, but he was not able to. Canelo was just throwing one punch at a time. It seems that there was something wrong with Canelo. He kind of looked the way that he did when he fought against Ryder in Mexico. I mean, he did not look this good this time, but it might have been the time difference, but he did go 3 weeks to Europe to get acclimated to the time. I mean, to be fair, William Skull had to go through the same thing. I believe they had a fight at 6 a.m., but that's neither here or there. Canelo did not look good. He looked lethargic, he looked slow, he looked like he could only throw one punch every 2 minutes. So there are excuses why Canelo looked like that. It was probably a combination of everything. It was a different country, 6 in the morning, and he was actually fighting a runner. And I don't care how good you are, you could be the pound for pound king like Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford, and if you chase your opponent and they don't swing back, it's very hard to knock them out. You cannot make your opponent fight at all. You could just swing and try to make openings, but if they don't swing back, it's hard to knock anybody out. Look at Gervonta Tank Davis, the self-proclaimed face of boxing, versus Lamont Roach. Lamont Roach is known as a counter puncher, and he did not give any chance for Tank to knock him out because they were both on their guard. If Tank didn't swing, Lamont Roach did not swing, and that was one of the most boring fights I have ever seen, right next to a Devin Haney or a Shakur Stevenson fight. So let's get into the Teofimo Lopez versus Jermaine Ortiz fight. Now Jermaine Ortiz, he is not known to run, he is known to fight and brawl. Now when I seen this fight, I believe the first 2 rounds Jermaine Ortiz did want to fight Teofimo Lopez, but when Teofimo Lopez landed a good shot at the body, that's when Jermaine Ortiz started to run. So there is a big difference between the Teofimo Lopez versus Jermaine Ortiz fight and the Canelo Alvarez versus William Skull fight. Now William Skull is known to run and Jermaine Ortiz is not known to run. So William Skull actually trained to run and be avoiding Canelo Alvarez, and Teofimo Lopez's skills is what made Jermaine Ortiz run. And I did see a bunch of content creators hating on Teofimo Lopez because of all the racist remark he says. They acted like they did not watch the fight, and they said that Teofimo couldn't cut off the ring. But you could tell the difference in skill. If Jermaine Ortiz really fought Teofimo Lopez and came at him, I believe Teofimo Lopez would have knocked out Jermaine Ortiz, and it showed. I have never ever seen any other fighter run like Jermaine Ortiz did, not even William Skull. At least William Skull actually has some moments moments in the fight against Canelo. I don't care how good you are. If your opponent does not want to fight, you would not be able to cut off the ring. I do not know what kind of conditioning Jermaine Ortiz had because he did not get tired of running. It seems that every time Teofimo Lopez finally cornered this guy, it looked like he jumped out of the way. I have never seen a fighter jump out of the way out punches. And Jermaine Ortiz had the nerve to say that he believes that he won that fight. What are you talking about, bro? You did not even fight. How are you gonna win a fight if you do not throw any punches? Just like Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. said yesterday when Mike Tyson fought Jake Paul. Julio Cesar Chavez said if Mike Tyson would have threw more punches, he would have knocked out Jake Paul. The name of the game is hit and don't get hit. It's not don't get hit and don't hit back. We are boxing customers and this is what we pay for. We pay for other people to knock other people out and punch them right in the face. I do hope they put that no running rule. I believe that will make boxing way more lit again. And I'm pretty sure Cuba will have to retrain all their fighters because they're trained to run. If this rule was implemented in the Teofimo Lopez versus Jermaine Ortiz fight, Jermaine Ortiz, I believe, would have gotten disqualified. I believe you should get your money back if they fight like that. If they do put this rule, I believe Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson will probably quit boxing. But remember this, guys, I ain't the biggest, I'm the baddest. And if you want to hop on your boy, throw $1 at the super thing.
Let's go, champ!